Hey, thanks for checking out Arcadia, the new SEO tool, completely free, that allows you to track your rankings and optimize your content for higher search visibility. We're in the Arcadia dashboard at the moment, and as you can see, we've got a project already created. This will give you various metrics, including our domain score, a proprietary metric, your referring domains, your backlinks, and your organic traffic. If we click into this project card, you can see that it drills down deeper into the data for this specific site, including again your domain score, a little screenshot of the website, also your organic traffic over a specific period. You can filter this down to daily, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. We also show you your impressions, your clicks, and your click-through rate, along with your average position in the SERPs. Also, we'll show you a breakdown between the different countries and the traffic that is coming from those countries. If we scroll down slightly further, you can see that we show the referring domains and also the inbound links. On top of that, we also show the breakdown between traffic of desktop and mobile. On the right hand side here, you can see the content editor articles that you have written, along with how many keywords you're tracking. Scroll down further, you see a data table which contains all of your organic keywords, along with their position, traffic, impressions, and click-through rate. Of course, you are able to sort these by whatever metric you choose. And on the right hand side, you can also see location and device. From here, you'll be able to select a bunch of keywords and automatically add them to Rank Tracker by clicking the Add to Rank Tracker button. If we move over to Rank Tracker, click into the project again, we can see the keywords we've just added currently being added to the system. As you see, as the system goes away and collects the data, you'll see loading indicators for each of the rows that will, once they're complete, they will drop in and it will show you your position, your volume, your traffic, and your visibility, along with the path to the specific ranking keyword. From here, you can also add further keywords. It'll allow you to enter a keyword, choose the devices you want to add along with the countries, and you just click create, and that will add the keywords into the system. If you look at the top screen, you can search your keywords here. So if we search tack bar and press enter, you'll see that it will find that specific keyword, and we can also clear that input to load all keywords. You'll also have a graph here showing your average position, along with filters at the bottom, which will allow you to filter over time, country, device, position, volume, and traffic. On the right hand side, you'll see 3 more cards. One will show your average position across all keywords tracked. The other will show your search visibility across all keywords tracked, along with your search traffic. Now let's move on to the content editor. If we click the content editor, go into the project card, we can now create a content piece for optimization. So I'm going to choose best survival knife. I'm going to enter the keyword best survival knife and use the country United States with the device as mobile, and then create new post. Once you hit create new post, the system will go away and analyze the top 10 SERPs. Here it will show you a loading indicator of how far along we are on completing this job, and here it will show you exactly what is being done by Arcadia. So as you can see, at the moment it's retrieving the SERPs, which is at 8%. Very shortly it will go away and it will begin analysing various different things, including analysing the SERP content, which you can see that it's doing at the moment, then analysing natural language processing, analysing the sentiment. It will also go away and analyse any entities, calculate word count, keyword density, and as you can see, it's pretty rapid. That job is now complete. You can see we've got best survival knife, country United States, device mobile, and the date it was created and last updated. From here, you're able to delete the project, also edit the post, as in change its title. If we close that window and click on the content card, you can see the content editor will load. From here, you are able to optimize for the average across all of the SERPs. As you can see, we've got the title here. We've got the content box where you will enter your content. Now, just on the right hand side, you can see that we've got a beta page score, and this is currently in beta. We're constantly developing this, but just to give you a brief overview, this will include any referring domains that point to the site, because it also includes referring domains across the top 10 SERPs. So that's why you're seeing a score immediately when you come in. So here we have the primary keyword card. It tells you how many times on average this has been added across the SERPs, including whether you have added any in your document, along with keyword density as well, based on the amount of words on average across the documents. As you add elements in, we will analyze the document against the average, and if you meet it, it will say that it is accepted and give you a tick. With word count, we show the word count here. This is again the average across all 10 SERPs. Then headings, it will break down each of the headings on the page: H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6. As you add more to the document, it will analyze it and let you know if you're coming to the average. Again, with images, if you click the images tab, you'll see that each of the images will begin to load for all of the images found across the SERPs. It will also output the alt tag for each of the images, and then you can get an idea of exactly what alt tags are being used across the SERPs. Important keywords. Our system will go away and analyze the content of every single site and pull out the most important keywords to be used in your document, along with the averages used across the SERP, so you know exactly what you're adding and whether you're meeting that criteria. As you can see here, we've got various different keywords ranked by importance, specifically the average, and it can tell you whether it's in the document or whether you've hit the whether the average has been hit and whether it's optimized. Again, we have outbound links. This will show any links in your document that are pointing away from the site connected to the project, as well as the average. Then the internal links, again, this is links on your page pointing to your site. Then we have lists, and it breaks it down between ordered lists and unordered lists, how many average across the pages, and whether you're hitting that. Then we pull all the related searches connected to the primary search term, and whether you've included them in your document. And then we also have related questions and whether they are included in the document as well. We also analyze paragraphs, and this is just the total of all the paragraphs in your document compared to the average. Now, we also output all of the entities that the Google Natural Language Processing library uses to decide which are the most important entities to use within your document. As you can see here, they're all listed and they're initially ordered by salience, which is how relevant it is to the primary keyword. And we output a lot of entities there that you can begin to use in your document. Now, lastly, we show referring domains. The average referring domains across the entire SERPs. As you can see here, we've got 1.5 million showing, and the reason being is if we click the little cog here, it will show you all of the top 10 SERPs along with their page scores, and you'll notice that we have some big sites analyzed here, such as YouTube. Obviously, YouTube has a lot of referring domains in it, so it's going to include that in the average. If you don't want to include a site like YouTube, simply uncheck it and then click Save and Reanalyze. What will do is it will reanalyze the entire document and the SERPs to adjust page scores and the averages. As you can see, referring domains has dropped down to 56,000. Again, if you wanted to reduce that even further by choosing other bigger sites in the SERPs, you can do so and click Save and Reanalyze, and that'll reanalyze the entire document. Finally, on the right hand side, you can see content classification, and it's set as sensitive subjects at the moment. This is what Google thinks is the primary content classification for that keyword across the SERPs, best survival knife, and it's set it as sensitive subjects. Also, it gives you the sentiment analysis on whether the average sentiment is neutral, negative, or positive, and how close you are in your document to hitting that. And then we have entity analysis, which is the average important entity across the SERPs that Google feels is the highest, most important entity. And that is the content editor. You can go about adding images in, links, typing your documents in, setting your headings, structuring it exactly the way you want to optimize for the averages. And once you're complete, you should have a well optimized document that you can then publish and hopefully get in that top 10. From there, you can then begin to adjust and make adjustments based on these averages, maybe go over slightly, go under slightly, and see if you're able to increase your position in the SERPs based on these analysis factors. So that's Acadia in a nutshell. Let us know what you think, and we're really excited to have you on board. Thanks.